Okay, so this is example 2. A tree is stabilized by 2 ropes. The first rope is 100 meters in length and is attached from the ground to the top of the tree to form a 60-degree angle. The second rope is attached from the same spot on the ground to a branch on the tree, forming a 45-degree angle. Determine the exact value from the ground to the branch without using a calculator. So the main pieces of information that we could get from here is that the first rope is 100 meters in length, and that when it's attached from the ground to the top of the tree, it forms a 60-degree angle, and that the second rope, when it's attached from the same spot on the ground to the branch on the tree, forms a 45-degree angle. So the first step that we should take is drawing a diagram. So this line over here is the tree. From here to the top of the tree is the first rope, which is 100 meters in length. And this is the second rope, which goes from the same spot to a branch, so about over here. And we know that from the ground to the first rope, it's 60 degrees. And from the ground to the second rope, it's 45 degrees. Now we'll label this angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. So what we're trying to find out is the exact value from the ground over here to the first branch. This is the unknown. So we don't have enough information to just look at the small triangle and figure it out, so we have to use the bigger triangle. So now we have the hypotenuse, and we're going to be solving for the adjacent side first. So we will be using cosine. So cos 60 degrees is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So by looking at this, the adjacent is 1 and the hypotenuse is 2. So 1 over 2 is equal to, the adjacent over here is B, and the hypotenuse is 100 meters. So now in order to solve this, we will be cross multiplying. So 100 times 1 is 100, and 2 times B is 2B. Now to get rid of the 2, we will divide both sides by 2. So B is 50 meters. This over here is 50 meters. Now we have enough information to solve for this side, since we have the angle and the adjacent side. So we will be using tan 45 degrees, since we're looking for the opposite and we have the adjacent. So tan 45 degrees is opposite over adjacent. And by looking over here, we know that the opposite is 1 and the adjacent is 1. So tan 45 is 1 over 1. Over here, the opposite is unknown, so it's A, and the adjacent is 50 meters. So now we will cross multiply. So 50 times 1 is 50. 1 times A is A. Therefore, A is 50 meters. So now we will lastly write a therefore statement. Therefore, the exact value from the ground to the branch is 50 meters. Now this is how we solve this application question without using a calculator.